Hello everyone, my name is Bondi, longtime leadership communications coach and catalyst and creator, Project Ask Like an Auctioneer, a project I launched to help 1 million women and underrepresented folks in their industries ask for more and get it, and importantly, use asking as a success strategy. In this 5-part series, we're going to be sharing with you, I will be sharing with you, the 4 pillars of strategic asking that you can use to resource your goals by getting more of what you need in order to reach them. And in this video, I'll be sharing a framework you can use to unearth, identify, and craft the kinds of asks tied to each of those pillars I'll be sharing in subsequent videos so that you can have yourself a nice strategic ask plan. Now, before I get into the framework, I just want to say that since I launched Project Ask Like an Auctioneer, I have talked to hundreds of folks about the known and critical upcoming asks and negotiations they might have in their careers and jobs and projects that they're launching, and also talked to a lot of folks about how to identify an ask. And in reflecting back at all of the asks we have created together, they end up falling into 4 categories. Now, how we identify what ask we need to make depends a little bit on this framework I'm about to share with you that will enable you to answer the question, okay, I want to use asking as a success strategy, but what do I even ask for? So it goes like this. The framework is 3 simple steps. First, you want to identify and name a concrete midterm goal that you have on deck right now. And when I say midterm, I mean not one of those BHAG, those big, hairy, audacious goals that are way out on the horizon, but something really concrete you have on deck right now. When you reach it, you'll know you've reached it. And then the second thing you need to do is identify what big move do I need to make that gets me closer to that goal. What's that big move? And I'll give you an example in just a second. And then the third step is, what ask might I make that actions that big move that gets me closer to that goal? So for example, maybe you want to publish a book in the next 18 months. Well, one of the big moves you might need to make is to elevate your voice and visibility considerably in front of a specific kind of audience to set you up for publishing your large book your upcoming book successfully. Maybe you are looking to publish that book, and one of the big moves you need to make is to gain representation. Well, what ask could you make to identify and secure representation for that book? So as you can see, we don't just go from what is my goal to what is my ask, but we instead ask the questions, what's my goal? What's a really big, important move I need to make that if it's actioned, it gets me closer to that goal? And what ask could I make that makes that big move happen? So hold on to those 3 questions for yourself. Maybe you want to brainstorm and write down for yourself, what are those big goals, what are the big moves, and what asks might I make in preparation for our next video where we'll talk about that first pillar of strategic asking.